it's Casey in the kitchen. Today we are making enchiladas. I'm so excited to make this recipe. I think you're going to love it. So we are making it in our brand new Brilliance bakeware. This is going to cook to perfection. It makes nice, extra crispy crust. It just bakes beautifully, just like our Brilliance cookware cooks brilliantly on the stovetop. Guess what? This is going to bake and cook in the oven brilliantly. Thus the name. Also comes with a nice lid for storage, makes them stackable. This is of course our 9x13. I also have out here our square, the 8x8 pan that I am going to use for dipping my tortillas in the broth. So here's how we're going to make the enchiladas. We have our cooked chicken here, which you can, with this one, I just cooked this in my pressure cooker. I took about a little over a pound of chicken and put it in there on the poultry setting, which is about 15 minutes. Let that come to pressure. It cooked for 15 minutes. I released the steam, and now I'm just chopping that up with our salad choppers. They should be called the chicken choppers. Love using that for chopping up meat. You want about 3 cups of shredded up or chopped up chicken. You could even use a rotisserie chicken for this. Would be another easy way to get your chicken ready for these enchiladas. All right, so we've got that all chopped up. Next to that, we are going to add our, let's see, we've got 1 cup of green salsa verde, okay? We're gonna add that in. Next, we're gonna open up a 4-ounce can of chopped green chilies. So just using my smooth edge can opener here, put it down on the top, go all the way around, and then back a quarter turn, and then we will remove the lid. We take the little birdie beak here, push the button on the side, and lift up. We're gonna add that into our chicken mixture. Next up, we are going to add in chipotle peppers in that adobo sauce, but first thing I'm gonna do, I have about a half a can. It's a pretty small can to start with, but you could add the whole thing if you like extra spice, but I'm doing about a half of it. So with this manual food processor, all I'm gonna do, you can see right down inside of there, it's got a bowed blade, and I just wanna chop these up real quick. So with this, all you're gonna do is just give it a quick pump like that, and everything is nice and chopped up. Okay, so then we're just gonna add that to our chicken, and then our chicken mixture is done. And by the way, this manual food processor can go through the dishwasher. This and the blade go through the dishwasher, and then the handle or the top to it is a hand wipe only. All right, let's give this a quick stir. This is gonna be our filling inside of those tortillas. I'm doing flour tortillas today, and we are gonna dip those in a chicken broth before we fill them. All right, down in the bottom of our pan, remember, this is going to be super non-stick pan, so I don't even need to spray it or anything. I'm gonna do half a cup of the salsa verde, and then a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. That's what's gonna go down in the bottom of our baker. And I could have mixed that up, but I think it's all gonna mix together. All right, so we are ready to just give that a quick shake. Spread all around. We are ready to fill our tortillas. So we're gonna take a tortilla. I have my chicken broth down in this square pan. I'm just gonna go ahead and dip that down in there. And then we're just gonna fill our tortilla. We're gonna do about 8 of these, so about 1/8 of what you have here for the mixture. I'm gonna do just a little bit more. Roll it up and place it down inside of there and repeat. All right, we have everything rolled and into our pan. Now we are ready to top it one more time with that same amount of half a cup of the salsa verde and half a cup of the heavy cream. Then we're gonna sprinkle on some cheese. Today I am doing Monterey Jack cheese. And then we're gonna cover it in foil, bake it in the oven, 350 degrees for 30 minutes. And once we check it, everything looks great. If you like it extra crispy, leave it in there just a little bit longer. Then we'll take it out, let it rest a few minutes, and then sprinkle some fresh cilantro on the top. So let's get that cheese on there. Cheese is however much you like to add. I would say somewhere between 1 to 2 cups, but you know, add how much you want. And if you like a different kind of cheese, that would be fine as well. All right, there we have that. I am also gonna add in a sprinkle of our everything taco seasoning. I think it'll give it some great flavor here right on the top, just like that. All right, so covered in foil. foil and in the oven 350 for 30 minutes. Let's make some fresh pico to go with our enchiladas. So in here I have some tomatoes, about 4 to 5 tomatoes. You could do Roma tomatoes, you could do whatever kind of tomatoes you typically like to use. I also have a very small onion or a half an onion, quarter an onion, depends how much you like in your salsa, and then a handful of cilantro as well. You can also add in some fresh jalapenos to this pico, very good in this. So the first thing we're gonna do is add in some garlic. We are gonna chop this all up with the salad choppers. Remember, the same ones we use to chop up our chicken. I love to use them for chopping up my fresh salsa too. So I've got a clove of garlic. I don't have to peel it or anything, just put it right down in there, squeeze that together. All the good yummy garlic comes out. We can take the little tool in the back and scrape that off. And then the peel is left down inside of there. You just scrape that out and we're ready for the second clove. We'll put that one in there. And again, squeeze that together. And there we go, we have our fresh garlic. I'm gonna add some fresh lime juice as well. So I've cut these limes in half, or citrus press. You can do lemons, limes, or even oranges. Oranges you would cut into quarters. So you wanna put it in cut side down because that's where the juice comes out. And we just squeeze that together and you can see how much juice comes out of those limes. And it literally just turns it inside out. All right, we'll do the rest of these. And then last thing, we're gonna go ahead and add some seasoning to this pico as well. And I'm gonna stick with that same theme and do the everything taco seasoning. You could also do our chili lime or even our southwestern seasoning, would be delicious. Then we're just gonna chop that all up with our salad choppers. Let's get some seasoning in here. Season with your heart. So we take the salad choppers. I like to hold them backwards, more like a stapler. You could hold them this direction in your hand. There's a little latch in the back that opens them up. If this is comfortable for you, then do it that way. My hand is stronger if I turn it around and I use it more like a stapler. So you're just gonna go in there and chop everything up until it is your desired consistency, and you will have fresh pico, fresh salsa. The other thing we're gonna do is get our cilantro ready to go on the top of our enchiladas. We'll just sprinkle that on the top. For that, I love to take my cilantro, put it down in one of my prep bowls, and use my kitchen shears. Obviously, the salad choppers are a double-bladed scissor. For these, it's just a single professional shears, the kitchen shears. And all I'm gonna do is down into the bowl, just really fast and easy to chop all that up. If you're one of those people that cilantro tastes like soap, I'm so sorry. Just don't add it, okay? You could always add parsley as a substitute for any recipe if you do not like cilantro. And there we have the cilantro all chopped up for our enchiladas. And now we taste test our salsa while our enchiladas are still baking. So good. Love it. Stay tuned. All right, there it is. After 30 minutes, I went ahead and I took off the foil and put it back in another 15 minutes. I like that nice, cheesy, crispy top to it. So however long you like to leave it in there uncovered, and it is gorgeous. And it's not sticking at all to the sides. You can tell it's gonna release super easy. We're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of cilantro on the top of it, and it is ready to go along with our fresh pico.